Right, good morning everyone. Or is it? The parrots certainly think so. It's hill reps today. You know how much I love hill reps. I feel like I've had a bit of a break from these, to be perfectly honest. Last week I was doing a hill that was really easy. I was doing some standing climbing out of the saddle practice, but it was super easy, so didn't really do that properly. And then the week before that picked a hill that was, well, really perhaps too difficult for me at this stage, so I only did 2 of those and failed massively. Today, well, I'm doing the hill that I'm currently descending. This is the one that's at the end of most of my normal training routes, and figured it was a good one to practice on. It's a bit shallower, it's a bit longer. And yeah, we'll see how I get on. What a difference fresh legs make. Okay, round 2. Makes a big difference doing this at the beginning of a ride versus doing it at the end of my rides previously. But let's see how I feel after I've done it a few times. Probably going to change my mind. Feeling moderately tired. Oh, gone 2, but I realised I'm not timing this. I'm gonna pull over here. I do this every time. I completely forget to set a timer. "30 minutes. I need to do more than 30 minutes really. So what I'm going to do is, given I've already done 2, I'm going to do 30 minutes from here. That seems reasonable. Time for something to drink. I've got this new cap for my water bottle. I noticed in the past, if I did any kind of off-roady bits, gravelly bits, dusty bits, it'd be covered in this fine mud and dust and crud, and it was nasty. I really didn't want to be drinking that, so I found these Camelback caps. You can get, I'll stick a link in the description below. Seem to do the job. In all honesty, they're pretty expensive for what they are. It's just a bit of rubber, but they fit perfectly and they seem to do the job. So you notice today that yeah, short sleeves for the first time. Spring is definitely here. It's not super warm today, but I think it's about 16 at least, maybe 17, 18. It's lovely, and I know with these hill reps I'm going to overheat. It's always better to set off feeling a bit chilly. I do have 2 layers on. I've got like a base layer plus my cycling jersey, but I've got shorts on, and yeah, lovely day. This is my ideal temperature, to be honest. I think any hotter and I'm going to really start to suffer. So as far as I know, no one's ever done a complete London to Brighton training set on YouTube before, so hopefully I might be the first. I just hope I can do a complete set. And I must admit, this is quite motivating, knowing that I'm accountable to not only my friends and family and people who sponsored me, but to have a complete set of videos on YouTube for all of the training runs. So I miss any, it's not going to be the same. Getting a bit harder now. I've got a few reps already done. So I've been talking about it for a while. The idea of getting one of these suspension stems, and whilst, yeah, if I'm 100% honest, I don't really need it unless I'm going to be doing a lot more tracks and trails and off-roady stuff. I saw one pop up on Amazon, in the Amazon warehouse, as new, bit of a discount, just damaged box, exactly the size that I wanted, 100mm, 6 degrees, and I couldn't resist, to be honest. So I've got one, but I haven't got it fitted yet. A little bit unsure about that part. Don't have a lot of bike maintenance experience, and messing up a stem fitting, that could be ugly if I didn't do it right and I had a problem and it collapsed or something. So yeah, that could be bad. So yeah, I'll try and get fitted as soon as possible, and obviously once I do get it fitted, I'll be doing a full review. I'll do some of the known bumpy sections of my normal training routes and tell you what a difference it makes, but hopefully that plus fat 38mm tyres, 37, 40 psi, and yeah, I really should have no complaints after that. I mean, it's not like I need a full suspension mountain bike to go over a few potholes. So but yeah, it'll be interesting to see what difference it makes, and I'll let you know. Oh, it's starting to get hot now. Getting sweaty. I do actually have a cap, a cycling cap. I don't know whether to use it or not. I know that sounds weird, but I can't tell. Is it going to keep me cooler because it stops the sun beating down on directly on my head, and will it help to absorb and wick away some of the sweat, or is it going to make me hotter because it's trapping in the heat and blocking the airflow from the helmet through to my head? I don't know. I suppose there's only one way to find out. Hoping the peak might help either shield my eyes, or perhaps more likely, if it's quite a sunny day, I'll wear it backwards, not because I think I'm a 80s rapper, but so that the peak can provide some protection to my neck, so it doesn't get completely burned. I'm very pale, as you can see, and burn very easily. So I'm definitely going to bathe in, yeah, alright mate, have a bath in sun cream before I set off. But even with that, probably going to need some extra protection, I would have thought. Anyway, all these things are things that I need to try out before the day, so that on the day I know it's all going to work. Have another drink. I think I am supposed to have a bit of a break between these reps. At least I think I am. I think that's the idea, recover a little bit and then go again. I guess that's what the downhill is, but... since I got this bike I have made a few upgrades, and I put reviews on the channel of various things that I bought for it. I've got lights, bottle cages, bottles, some bags, new tyres, that kind of thing. And as I mentioned, I've just got this suspension stem as well. There's only one last thing. I don't know whether it's something for the bike or not, but it's the shoes. Get some proper cycling shoes, ones that'll clip into my pedals, and that's the last thing really that I'm looking to get before the London to Brighton. Yeah, I'll be interested to see what a difference they make, but I'm not expecting miracles. At the end of the day, it's me that needs upgrading, not the bike, and that's what this training is all about. Got 2 minutes for my half an hour. I think that means one more rep. Previously, I think I would have stopped here, but well, maybe this hill isn't so bad, and maybe the training's really starting to kick in. But yeah, and maybe it's just my attitude. But I know I can do one more, so I'm going to. Alright, last one. See if I can do this a bit quicker. Maybe even a bit of out of saddle action here. It's definitely the fastest I've been up there. That was okay. Hill reps that I can do. Maybe the hill's easier than I thought. I normally do it at the end of a long ride, or longish ride, so I'm pretty knackered and I find that quite difficult. But today I found it all right. I think it's a combination of things, I guess, but really encouraging. Really feel happy about that, feeling quite positive. So that was good. I'll stick up some stats about the ride today, probably not as impressive. It's hard to compare the hills. I normally just look at the elevation, you know, the amount I've climbed during the ride. I think when I did that really steep hill and I did 2 reps, it was pretty long and pretty steep. I think I did just under 200 meters, so we'll see how it compares today. But yeah, happy about that, and don't feel quite so worried about hill reps next week, but I guess I have to pick a tougher hill if it's going to be this easy. So anyway, in conclusion, yeah, it's definitely getting better. The training's paying off, feeling really happy about it. Got a nice rest day tomorrow, and then I've actually got some, I think it's a 10 or 15k easy ride, although it's going to be raining, so we'll see how that goes. And then on Sunday I've got a 40k ride, which will be interesting. I haven't done that distance yet in London. I've got a couple of potential destinations that could be interesting, so we'll see how that goes on Sunday. But thanks a lot for coming along today, and I'll be back soon. Thanks very much. Bye.